Welcome back. Legendary broadcaster, the Makhosi Khoza, has penned a book titled Ngizolalela Emsakazweni. I will listen on the radio, and it's about his experience working on East Coast Radio, Gagasi FM, Radio 2000, and many others. Now, Khoza, who was born in Eswatini, joins us to talk about his book and over 30, listen to this, over 30 years in broadcasting. Makhosi Khoza, morning. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for your time. Welcome to Soundbite Heaven.
Oh my goodness. Hello, Soundbite Heaven. I wasn't born when you started broadcasting. 30 years is a long time.
It is if you're counting, but if you're doing what I'm doing and just enjoying things for the ride, it's like it happened like yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you get into it?
A complete accident, but before we get there, can I just slip something in?
Please do.
Bittersweet day. It's my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
How
I'm on a sugar rush.
How old are you now? How old are you now? How old are you now? How old are you now?
I'm taking you to Joburg. So, yeah, the first thing is I have resigned as program manager at Gagasi FM. But what that does is to free me to do things I'm really passionate about. So this book is one of those.
Yeah.
But to come back to your question, I grew up listening to the radio, loving the radio, loving the magic of the medium, somebody who's kind of in a small box, but is your companion, seeing you through the day, etc. I never wanted to be on radio, but I love the medium. No.
With that voice?
I wanted to be I didn't know about the voice. Believe it or not, I grew up, and I mentioned this in the book, I was very shy. I'm still shy, but I'm much better at handling it, believe it or not.
All right.
So the long story short is that I wanted to be a pilot. Fast forward to UKZN, discover there's a campus radio station. I'm like, oh, let me check it out. Get there, top floor, and I'm like, I'm this guy, I just want to check out radio. Like, you know what, we only broadcast as a campus station during meals. So breakfast, lunch, and supper. Right. If you want to check out radio, there it is, go mess around. I messed around, the rest is history. People kept saying, hey, they started going on about the voice. They started saying, you should do something. I'm like, I'm here to study, guys.
Yeah, I'm not here to...
So that's what happened, and people literally pushed me into radio. And the turning point, I think, was when Kenny Maestri was interviewed. Right. Because he was at Oddwick, CDW. And he was our famous guest. And then he said he got through Capital Radio by I think they had a thing called Give It a Go. If you want to try out your luck on radio. That's how he got on. He got Just Ice on. And he suggested I try it as well. First year, I got that love. You know, you're job hunting and they send you a "we regret" letter. I got that letter, and then I was like, this is a challenge. Next year, I'm getting in. Next year, I was in. So Capital Radio was my first real big break. It was a real first radio gig. And if you look at, because I like connecting dots. Yesterday was the 29th. Alan Khan, a former great broadcaster and former station manager, Jacaranda, said 26 years ago was when Kenny Maestri and I closed Capital Radio. It was the day before my birthday. So that's why days like this are very, very important to me. So anybody who's been part of the Capital Radio legacy will remember that time. And in fact, I was so distraught that Kenny put me on the lineup, I couldn't even make it to the show. Wow. So that's how I got into radio. So how's the journey been so far for you to date? It's weird because it's kind of full circle, because in the book, really, it's about connecting dots and coming full circle. When I first joined Gagasi FM, I was like tired. Radio, I'd done like 9 years straight on East Coast Radio. And I said to myself, I can't be doing this again. I've done different shows, but it seems more of the same. And I just put it out in the universe. Lo and behold, on the 9th year, I get a call, I'm headhunted by Pearl Sokuli saying, look, I want you to join this new station called Gagasi FM. I want you to be programs manager. So my entry into Gagasi FM was a program manager. And then I've been in and out pursuing other things, and I've come back now, and as of September 2019, I was put back as program manager. But they've called it in realignment content specialist. So as a free agent, if anybody needs a content specialist, hey. Yeah, you have one. That's a birthday gift. Your birthday gift, the one who's getting Makhosi, of course. Please make sure you get the book for yourself and read all about it, because I want the reader to connect the dots with you, not to give away too much in our conversation. But can you tell us what lessons we can find in the book, at least some of them, while we, of course, connecting the dots of your story and your professional life through the book? Well, the thing about it is that radio is not what it seems. It's what it is and what it isn't, right? The first thing is people think glamour. Yes, you get that. But also, when you've been on radio for as long as I have, people think, oh, you leave radio when you feel like. But we live on year-to-year contracts. The fact that you find favor with management, the Times, the Taste, it's just a big miracle, right? The second thing is that I realized very late that on radio you're a brand, and you can use that to catapult, to exploit into other areas. And I wish somebody had taught me. So what I do in my master classes in radio training school is to tell aspiring presenters, you're a brand.
Yes.
Milk it.
Yes.
And there's not enough of that done to our brothers and sisters, our white, Indian, whatever.
Yeah.
They're on that entrepreneurial thing, but we are not there. We're just like, oh, I'm grateful to be heard by millions.
Right.
But that's not what it's about. Secondly, the other lesson is that no matter what nice things people say about you, they will fire you. I'm living proof.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, you need to be agile. You need to be bold enough to sometimes be a small fish in a big pond. I left KwaZulu-Natal, it was the comfort zone. I was like, in my head, very restless, because that's what I'm like. I'm a very restless slow. When it doesn't suit me, I don't do it. I left the comfort of KZN and came to Gauteng. Nobody knew me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I left the comfort of behind the mic to be a manager. Never done it before, but I waded my way through it because I just wanted to give back somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think the other lesson for me, the final one, is something I shared with Bob Mapena the late, is that too often now people are trying to kill radio by parachuting people who have numbers but zero talent. And that's the kind of pushback I'm saying, guys, no. You're killing the medium, you're killing the talent, you're sending the wrong message, which is anybody can get into radio. You can fake radio for a day, a week. You can't do it for 3 decades.
That's a lesson that I can appreciate you documenting, because we needed documented so that we have some sort of a blueprint somewhere to navigate through radio. I have to leave it there, but thank you so much for coming through and joining me this morning. Makhosi Khoza, legendary broadcaster, radio broadcaster. Please make sure you get the book. I love the cover. That's him there screaming at the mic, giving a soundbite to the mic, of course. And it's his birthday today, so when you see him or on social media, please send him a happy birthday message and make sure that you get his book. Ngizolalela eMsakazweni. Now listen on the radio. Thanks by Makhosi Khoza, that radio guy.